My people, no be smart, they say that some group of people don't come outside, come talk say they negotiate with the UN to come out for inside Nigeria, become Benin Kingdom. No be smart, I said this Benin Okpoko, one Benin man or what they call Okpoko, the man don't come outside, come talk say he hate the Igbos. In fact, he say Igbos na his enemy. As if anybody even know am or person even send that message to become my Igbo friend. Abeg una go hear wetin dis Olofra for talk for this video wey I go play una right now. As you dey watch, make sure say you share the video and drop your own opinion for inside comment section. Benin people, no be all Benin o, some Benin say they wan comot for inside Nigeria go become their own country. But most of these people wey you see dey talk this na the same people wey dey castigate about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now you people are saying the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying. Abeg, one thing Nigeria have to do is swallow your shame and stand for the disintegration of the Nigeria. That is a way forward for every problem we have in Nigeria. There's no other way forward. Believe in me. 10 or 15 presidents will come and go. Nothing will change. So, guys, let us watch the video before we come back and continue.
So as things stands right now, the Saddam of Sokoto and the Oni of Ife have been made a co-chairman of the all traditional rulers in the northern region and in the northern Nigeria and the southern Nigeria. How can the Oni of Ife, the herbalist, a shrine priest, become the chairman of all traditional rulers in southern Nigeria? Nigeria has been divided into two by tradition. That the southern Nigeria belongs to the Muslim.
When I see this video, this video made by what they call the son of one of the Enogie, Ogieho, what they call Joseph Ogieho. Isn't that what this man is called? I laughed. This life, now turn by turn. And also see this, I saw this, the same post on one.
The Saddam of Sokoto is the traditional head of all southern Nigeria. Where Oni of Ife has been made the traditional ruler of the southern Nigeria. So Nigeria has been divided into two by tradition.
Let's continue watching the video.
How can Oni of Ife, who is never a king or a chief or a Nogi or a king, become the head of all traditional ruler in southern Nigeria? That is an abomination. Everything that had ever been done to Benin Kingdom, I wasn't there when it was done. I was not there in 1897 when the British massacred Nigeria. I wasn't there in 1914 when amalgamation was made. But I was born before Nigeria became a country in 1960. I was born before 1960. So for that simple reason, seeing what I'm seeing now, I'm not happy with the situation that we find ourselves. I'm not alone in this journey. I'm not happy with the situation we find ourselves. Knowing what we know now, that we need to go our separate way. Oh, Oni of Ife cannot speak on behalf of the Oba of Benin. Oh, Oni of Ife cannot speak on behalf of the Oba of Lagos. Oh, Oni does not have the capacity to speak on behalf of the Obi of Agbo, or the Enogi of Uromi, or the Otaro of Auchi. Oni of Ife does not have the capacity.
The Edo people.
Oni of Ife being now the head of the traditional rulers in the southern Nigeria, Oni will not be determining the salary of all the heads of traditional rulers. Who get paid, who doesn't get paid. If you're in his good book, he will be paid. If you're in his bad book.
Why? Simply because the Oni of Ife, was made the co-chairman, of the southern Nigeria traditional rulers council. This life now turn by turn. In Edo State, where we share, there are several kings, monarch in Edo State, but one person made himself the paramount rulers of Edo State traditional ruler council. I would not say he made himself, because the others also gave him the opportunity. Which that is not what they call democracy. It's not fair. So, because the Oni KBSA, the Oni of Ife, now has been made the Southern Nigeria Traditional Ruler Council, you want to exit from Nigeria. You want to have your Benin kingdom or Benin country. Now, in your video, if I want to analyze further, you are saying that, okay, the Onoji of Oromi, the Onojis in Esa, they are greater, you call the Enegis and you say disrespect. You guys have been doing it. The Onojis in Esa, they are greater than the Oni when it comes to historically. Now you know that all our Onojis, our respected monarch, they have strong history. Because you need our help. You want to use us to fight. We are not in support of you. We are not. No. If you want Esan first of all to fight for you, first of all we have to learn how to balance what is going on in those states by sharing the the chairmanship of Edo State Traditional Ruler Council should be, should be rotational. Everybody should have benefit from it, not just only one person. Then if you want us to join you, start from there. Obey what will be. Now you want to exit Nigeria because of this. What? Again, anything when this thing they put for anybody plates, they give anybody food. This had no value to anything when it comes to developing infrastructure in Nigeria. It has no value. But I still reserve my comment on this. If you are trying to exit Nigeria, just count it out. Yes, don't try to use it direct to others so that we say, oh yes, Oni of Ife did not merit you, as you claim that he's a chief priest, he's a chief herbalist, and it's not even up to the standard of the one of the Onujes in Nation when it comes to history. So that we will not support you. You are on this alone, because you guys have continuously disrespected our monarch. You guys are still doing it. One of the videos of Ezomo that Ezomo Kakadu that's supposed to be a descendant of Esan, he called Esan kings, dukes. Okay, the dukes will come and fight for you. No. You guys have you have separated, destroyed disconnected what binds us together long time ago. When you guys started calling us name. Let's be honest, keep Esan out of it. Don't measure Uromi. Onojo Furomi. We know that Onojo Furomi, when it comes to history, is one of the, when it comes to history, Onojo Furomi has the same exact history like all those prominent kings we have in Nigeria, other kings in Nigeria. It's one of the prominent king in Nigeria. When it comes to history, those Onujes in essence, they are of the same caliber with any king in monarch in Nigeria. We know that. You don't need to remind us. But you see this issue, this battle, we are not with you. Yeah, we are not with you. Anybody who is they decide to put them in as much that when it comes to fairness, I believe every king from every tribe in the southern region, maybe they should have benefited from this. Maybe there will be zoning to every tribe, many tribe, ethnic group we have in the south. It should be zoned. Rotation among the kings in the south. Every tribe should be able to benefit from it. But you people want to take it not because you want to favor Asa. You want it to come to your monarch alone in that state, so that you see your monarch as the superior being of the whole Africa. Breeze don't blow and fire don't open. We are not with you. Some people will say we are tribal because no, this is not tribal because everybody, whether we like it or not, we are biased to those we love. When it comes to our land, you are biased, we are biased. The same reason that make you want Esan to be under you is the same reason that want Esan that make Esan person to want you to be equal with them, or they should be higher than you. If you are not biased, why do you want Esan trying to harness Esan to be one of the dialect of Edo? If you are not biased, why one person will be ruling Edo State as the chairman of Traditional Ruler Council? If it's not bias, if it's not superiority or this thing, then you come tomorrow, you call it jealousy or inferiority complex, whereby everything is centered in your place and the rest are led to suffer. You call it, those people don't have the right to complain, and if they complain, they are feeling inferiority, have inferiority complex. You see this shenanigans. If you want to exit, keep Esan out of it. We will not support. We will just be looking. Our duty on this app is to be drinking wine with popcorn. We just sit down, take mineral with popcorn. All right. Guys, let's discuss this on the comment section. The Benin people want to exit Nigeria. They want to have their own country, and we will support them. Seeing as much that they say that Esan is not qualified to be a state in Nigeria. Imagine, Esan is as big as Lagos State. A land that is as big as Lagos State is not qualified to be a state. When we Esan was talking about crying for having our state, protesting, we need our state. Our neighboring ethnic group fight against us. Now you want to exit.
If you are Igbo, your people are now a threat to us. They see us as their enemies. And as we speak right now, I've already declared inside of me, they are my enemy too. As far as they say that Biafra doesn't exist, of course I'm very okay. The Igbos are my enemy as I speak right now. As I speak right now, the greatest enemy I have right now, as far as they don't have respect, their elders are teaching them how to disrespect people, how to insult people, how to be cyber bullies. So the reason why we are clamoring for it is because we are experiencing an existential threat as we speak in Nigeria, particularly from the Igbo people, and in another way from the Yoruba side. I will say the Ile-Ife people. Ife, you see the owner of Ife and his conglomerate, they are the one making this whatever is it as a claim that they want to rule over the entire southern part of Nigeria in terms of the traditional system of governance. This is what they are planning. But I will come to that part very soon. So I'm trying to tell you all these things. The reason why we are still going to opt out of Nigeria, but we are not going to do it with violence, but we do it diplomatically. So we have already made our plans. As we speak right now, we have already signed some documents. We have sent it to the United Nations. So in case you don't know, not the child's play. We don't go far. Yes, we have informed the big house. We don't inform big house. So we are working on our own. In case you don't know, we don't inform the big house. In case you want to know, we don't inform the big house. We are tired of Nigeria. And we are making it very clear. Very, very clear. You see, your man say our sister, they complain. Our sister, they complain now from a donut, say insecurity everywhere. There is nobody that is secured in Nigeria to speak at the moment.
Actually, I'm happy with the way identity crisis is dealing with everybody in Nigeria. For the last 3 years, we have been able to cause a revolution in the social media space. Everybody is now trying to identify, claim people who are not their own. We saw Niger Delta Republic. We saw South Republic. We are now seeing Benin Kingdom Republic. Nothing where Musa no go see forget to. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Those who insulted us, call us different names, are now the one doing exactly the same thing they were insulting us from. Even people don't have respect. That is why they are my biggest enemy. Even people don't have respect. That is why they are my biggest enemy. Their elders are teaching them not to have respect. English now, your mate. Go to school, you say no. You think education is intelligent.